Okay, so with Phylum Zygomycota, the Phylum Zygomycota is there. I refer to as zebra cake for the Z because it's in this phylum it has the Rhizopus, which is the genus, is black bread mold, and it is the spores are dispersed through the air, and it's cenocytic, so it has little to no hyphae, which is it has no cell wall. So continuing with um, the life cycle, let's start. So first we have a positive and a negative. It's positive and negative mating types because it's not male or female. And then after, and it's two. We have two mating types, and two separate mating types. So let me like they look like that. And then after we go through mitosis. And what the mitosis is going to do is going to bring it together like that. Yes. And then after mitosis, we go through plasmogamy, which is the fusion of the cytoplasm. And then after plasmogamy, we get a young zygosporangium. And then with the young zygosporangium, we then go through, I don't know, okay. We then go through karyogamy, gammy, and then after karyogamy, we have diploid nuclei. It looks like a little circle like that. And then after the diploid nuclei, we go through meiosis, which is this is genetic variation, and mitosis is identical. And then after the meiosis, we get a sporangium. It produces a sporangium. And then the sporangium looks like something. And then after that, the sporangium it germinates. So it germinates and it goes through the dispersal, which lets it out. So germination and dispersal, like that. Germination and dispersal. I don't know if that's making sense. And then after that, after it germinates and disperses the spores. The spores germinate and they grow into new mycelia. So germinate and grow into new mycelia. And then we start over again. So it looks just like this. So to break it down, first we go through, here's the first step. First we go through the mating type, which is positive and negative because it's not male or female. And then we go through very quick, like in between, we go through my mitosis, which brings it together, which is identical. They're identical. And then after that, we go through plasmogamy, which is the fusion of the cytoplasm, which then produces a young sporangium. And after the young sporangium, the young zygosporangium. That's the zygosporangium. And then after the zygosporangium, it goes through karyogamy, which produces the diploid nuclei. And the diploid nuclei, it goes through meiosis, which is genetic variation. And then the zygosporangium, it produces the zygosporangium, which then germinates and disperses into new mycelia, and then we start over again. It's like, this is the life cycle. This is how I have it. And yeah. And then for asexual reproduction, let me do it here in the middle. So it goes through the germination. So let me take it out from here. The germination and dispersal. It then goes in, and then we have the mycelium, sorry, the mycelium. And then after the mycelium, it produces a sporangium, and then it goes over again, just like that. So let's do it one more time. We have the positive and negative because it's not male or female. And then we go through mitosis, which brings the two mating types together. And then we go through plasmogamy, which is the fusion of the cytoplasm. And then after that, we have a zygosporangium. And then after the zygosporangium, we go through karyogamy, which is the fusion of two nuclei, which then produces a diploid nuclei. And then we have meiosis, which is genetic variation. And then after the genetic variation, we have a sporangium, which then germinates and dispersals. It spores out into and then it grows into that. And then we start over again. That's the sexual. This is the sexual. And then for asexual, the mycelia can reproduce asexually by forming a sporangia that produces genetically identical haploid spores. So these spores are haploid in here. These are haploid. For asexual, it's haploid. And then over here, it's sexual. Over here, it's all haploid until it's only diploid. It's only diploid for about right here, from karyogamy to the meiosis. Here, it is diploid because of the diploid nuclei after the karyogamy. But yeah, this is what I have. This is what I'm understanding.